even the theme song is completely ridiculous. It sounds like they like rounded up 5 girls at a mall and they're like, hey, can you just sing this real quick?
That was the entirety of 4 Kids, though.
I love it.
Okay, you want to know a crazy story about Sailor Moon?
Hang on, real quick. This is 104.5, 106.1, sister stations. You are listening to Nerd Thug Radio. We are streaming, as always, on IrelandStar.com, Facebook /Nerd Thug Radio. Check us out pretty much everywhere. Just Google us. We're the best. All right, go ahead. Tell your dumb story.
Oh, right. That Sailor Moon has a pilot out there. You could go watch it of a live action.
Get out of here.
No, a live action Sailor Moon. There were like all the scenes where she's just like a regular teenager. It's all live action, and then it's a terribly animated transformation sequence into cartoon.
What?
Oh.
No, but not the anime, American cartoon. Like, it's new, original animated stuff. It's not the old Japanese.
So they were trying to combine live footage with cartoon. You know what? That's actually kind of a smart idea, budget-wise. Yeah, I assure you it is, because
animation's expensive.
Right. So if they could do like
half
7 minutes of animation and the rest of it live action, that is
with reused transformation scenes.
Right. That is super cheap. That is someone smart. But I bet it's terrible. I bet
it's awful.
I bet it's the worst.
Well, just when they redid it this past time, it was just not good.
I don't even
Sailor
care.
Moon Crystal's 3.
They brought it back, right? Because it's been a long time, and then they reanimated it. They revamped it. I did not like the animation style whatsoever.
I used to make out with a girl who loved the show when I was like 14. Yeah. So this cartoon is old.
Yeah. Like all the limbs are like extra long. The head is really big. I'm like, the proportions were strange.
So now they look like
the transformations were different. Like, I felt like the transformations were really like quintessential, and like they changed them, and it was just like. No.
So now they look like Bratz dolls. Like they're all out of proportion.
Did.
With long
and like
limbs
she wasn't as normal character. She was kind of like, it was just, I don't know. It just didn't.
To be fair,
didn't do it for me.
It has a lot to do with the American kind of translation and kind of the adaptation to America, because it's almost 100% completely, like, it's almost a completely different show at this point. And I think
it was all in Japanese.
No, I'm talking about the new one, yeah, but I mean, like, the one you grew up watching is a completely different beast than its original show.
For sure.
Even way back then.
I didn't understand anything about the old show. Like,
right.
I sat in a room. Let's be real. I sat in a room with that TV on, with those episodes playing numerous times, and have no idea what any of that stuff was. The sailors are from different planets, but like
they're named after different planets.
Right. I don't know. They're half alien crystals
from
or something.
Other planets. Yeah.
Right. That doesn't even there are no aliens though. The monsters are from another universe, not from other planet. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So whatever.
But it's done so well.
Yeah,
it works out well.
Listen, anytime you get remade like 5 times, you clearly mattered at least once.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird. The American kind of translation from all these Japanese shows, because like Pokemon, that one, Digimon. Like,
man, Digimon was the stuff.
Right? Okay, so
Nico used to watch
so
much Digimon.
But because Digimon was far superior to Pokemon, only in the sense that I didn't watch enough of it to know story-wise or anything like that. But just speaking in terms of my tiny little T-Rex robot face guy turned into a giant T-Rex robot face guy, like in one season. Meanwhile, these guys are running around with a little pet bird and a ball that stays a pet bird and a ball for 3 years. Not scared. I want my pet T-Rex guy who blows up into a thing with 6 arms and wings and spit fire, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Like, that little T-Rex thing was so much more cooler than anything you were ever going to...
And he had a personality. He didn't just say his name 1,000 times.
See, I couldn't care less about that. Whatever. But if I have a pet T-Rex and he doesn't turn into a giant armed warrior with a sword with wings and a cool Indian-looking metal mask, I'm disappointed.
Right.
So
like the logic of transformation is way better in Digimon. Like,
yeah.
You're doing like completely different. Like, there's like the bug guy turns into a bigger bug guy. I'm like,
right.
Okay, that's boring. Then you got like Dragon Man grows like opposable thumbs and wields claws.
Right. Like, they get like battle armor. So like the Pokemon turn into bigger, better versions of themselves, but like on a much smaller scale. Yeah. And then in the Digimon, like, your pet turns into a 7-foot-tall Ultimate Warrior.
They were just like, run with it.
Right.
Do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. And then it was like, oh, phase 4? Now he can basketball slammed the moon. Whatever, it's cool.
Happens all the time.
Right.
At one point, there was a Digimon that literally turns from like a tiny little winged kind of dragon thing into a literal just angel, like a straight up, like that's the next level. Is just he's now a person with 6 wings, and he beats people up with a stick. Like that's not even connected vaguely.
And he came from heaven.
They were just like, do whatever you want.
He starts out as
free reign.
He starts out as Fozzie Bear with a bowler hat. By the end of it, he's literally an agent of heaven.
Right.
Just wrap your brain around that.
Not even at the end of it. That's his next stage.
Yeah.
That's the one next to it.
It's not final form.
No. His final form is a
just
dragon.
Level 2.
Look, if you go from angel to dragon, and then the other guy is like, Pika, that's like it's a slam dunk. Like,
there's no way you can win.
I don't even understand like why Pokemon succeeded. And really, they won. They won the war. If you're like, oh, what's the better thing? Like, if you could own one of the 2 franchises, you'd own Pokemon. You wouldn't own Digimon. You would say, oh, obviously I want to own the Pokemon franchise because I'd be worth $1 bajillion right now.
Right.
Digimon, like, okay, you made like $2 million off of a cartoon.
Right, and the thing that's actually funny is that Digimon was actually the first one. It was the original Tamagotchi little guys.
Oh, those were so cool.
Right, so the Tamagotchi, in Japan, when they released them, they're like, oh, these are really great, and they're a really big hit with the girls. How do we get the boys? Make them fight.
That's brilliant.
That's what they did, and then Digimon existed, and then Pokemon came out, and then Digimon got an animated series after Pokemon, so then everyone was like, they got Mon in the name, they're clearly the same thing. That's silly. They're nothing alike either.
And I remember you bought me a Tamagotchi when I was a kid.
Yeah,
for one of my birthdays or something.
I loved Tamagotchis. I thought they were the coolest thing. I don't know
Digital
why.
Pet.
Yeah, I already had pets that I didn't take care of at home. And I thought a Tamagotchi was so much better than that. Like, my dog was like, and I was like, whatever, got a digital fish now. I don't need you. Like,
Digital fish.
Like, it doesn't even make sense out loud now that I'm a grown-up. It's clearly stupid. But I loved Tamagotchis. I thought that was the cool. I'd had a million. My sister had like 10 on a keychain, and I hated her for it. I was like, "Why do you need this many? You don't even feed them. Like, you don't even like them." And I would get hers, and I would beat them and punish them, like so that hers would die. Because I thought that was the appropriate way to handle that. Because I was a jerk. I was a very rude 9-year-old kid. But yeah, I hated that she had like 20 of them because I had one that I took care of.
Right.
He was red and yellow.
He was awesome.
And
he's really close to Corey's heart. He remembers all the details.
Yeah, he was like a little egg-shaped red and yellow.
I remember
color.
the one you gave me. I could never get to hatch out of the egg. I was like, please, just hatch. And it just never wanted to.
It didn't like you.
What'd you do?
But also, I was like, I think like 4 or 5, so I probably was just like, just didn't even know how to work it.
Probably abused it. You probably abused your
think
egg.
because there's 3 buttons on the thing. It's the screen and 3 tiny buttons.
Right.
There's no kind of indication about what button is what.
It's because it comes with a little book that says the love button, the feed button, the hate button.
Well, I pressed all 3 several times.
She probably just gave it like she was probably just like so like off the wall.
I was like, what does this one do? Why doesn't it wake up?
It just kept
and I'm
resetting.
Like,
right.
Like it's like I'm about to hatch. Reset. I'm about to hatch. Reset. I'm about to hatch. Reset. And she's like, it's never gonna hatch. Reset. Poor thing's like, I just want to live.
Let me live.
Please, I'll be so good to you if you let me live.
Finally hatches.
Reset.
What is that? Reset. Oh,
yeah, I think it hatched
gone.
once, and I was like, oh yeah.
And then you forgot to feed it, and it died.
And it died.
How tragic.
The Tamagotchis must be loved. I just thought it was really cool that it would die. So like, I didn't want it to die. I wanted to win. Right.
Well, think about that, but then you get to battle other people.
Oh my god. I would have raised the most fightingest, coolest. Oh.
Right. So you got your little
My little
dragon
goldfish would have been the most dangerous, deadly goldfish.
Right,
in the
but at that
history of
point
goldfish.
he would be an angel. Like he would be
Yeah,
a
you're
dragon
right.
at that point.
He would have found final form, and they would have mailed me a new Tamagotchi for him to move into.
Right.
They would have been like, put your Tamagotchi in the back of this one. He'll float.
Right now it's got 4 buttons.
Right. The 4th button is for beating people. Yeah. It like literally the Tamagotchi itself would hover. It would be like a drone that followed me all the time.
It's a digital pet to the extreme.
Its final form in 1995 would have been a flying drone with an iPad stapled to the front of it. And it would have just looked around all the time. And like when I pointed stuff, it would have been like, and then it would have shown a picture of fire, like it was breathing fire on it.
Flashing pictures
and you'd
of fire.
be like, good job.
Right. And then I would have high-fived the iPad, and the iPad would have flashed a paw up as though it were high-fiving me. Man, where are we?
We put a lot of time into this.
We need new Tamagotchis now. I'm going to put it on my list of things to do.
Tamagotchi app.
Tamagotchi app. Tamagotchi was back.
Yeah.
2K17.
Someone check the stock price on Tamagotchi, because I'm bringing it back, y'all.
No, it's not just going to be an app this time. It's just going to be a physical thing.
Yeah.
You still got to buy them.
Yeah. It's going to be... there was a thing that the Savages got for the kids last year. It came in an egg, and you had no idea what was inside the egg.
Oh, yeah.
And then it hatches out of the egg, and you love and care for it.
Right.
You have no idea what it looks like when you buy it.
You just buy an egg.
It.
Right. And then you, activate the egg, and it hatches.
Yeah, and it takes time to hatch. It doesn't hatch right away.
I heard lots of people were getting frustrated with it. It would say random stuff in the middle
Yeah,
of the night.
because it learns.
No deal.
Well, what you don't know,
teach technology
what you
to
don't
learn.
remember
It'll
is
learn.
the Furbies.
No, I remember
The Furbies.
I had a couple of Furbies.
The Furbies had a learning program already in them, and so they would learn whatever you would teach them. And what they essentially like a bad parrot, they picked up the things you didn't want them to repeat. So all of a sudden they're doing curse words and making inappropriate noises that it heard in the room. Yeah, that's not okay. Why does your never mind. Is that a box spring noise? What is that? All right, you're grounded. But yeah, so Furbies were like the first traitor in the house. And yeah, so the egg things also, they didn't always hatch right.
Yeah, there were several cases of this.
So then you had to, what do you
do? And they were all sold out everywhere.
Yeah,
so
you can't return them. And they only hatch once.
Right.
Because the egg itself breaks.
It's a lot of steps.
Yeah. It's not worth it.
Yeah,
just buy a Tamagotchi. What a bunch of squares.
They better have corrected all those errors by the time I have children, or they're just not getting one. Oh yeah, I was gonna buy you that, but no,
it doesn't work.
So that was the Nico segment.
It's like a reminiscent of a time I wasn't even alive.
Yeah, yeah, but it's probably all stuff you love.
I do.
Anyway, when we come back, we're gonna get us out here on the final segment of the show. Thank you for listening and being patient with us. We're coming right back. We got 12 more minutes for you. Nerd Thug Radio.